What's going on, everybody?
It's us, y'all. We back.
We back. It's been a minute. It's been a couple months. We ought to be ashamed of ourselves.
That's okay. We're gonna have some fun today.
We're gonna have some fun. I really don't know what the name of this podcast is going to be called, this particular episode, because you know the name of the podcast is A Sip of Coffee.
So we're going to give you a sip of coffee today.
We're going to give you a sip of coffee.
Let you know what's going on around here.
So it's going to be kind of fun. Again, we don't even have a title for this podcast,
but it's
really.
some stuff y'all can relate to.
Yeah, so this one right here is for the husband, wives, pretty much, but trust me, single people, you do not want to miss this one either, because it's a fun one for everybody. We're pretty much going to be talking about the stuff that husbands and wives can't necessarily agree on at times, or they don't really understand about each other.
Stuff that go on in your house.
Yeah, stuff that goes on in your house that only people who've experienced it would understand what we're talking about. So anyhow, we're going to jump right into it. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Gonna have a good time. So the first thing we're going to talk about is a lot of times wives don't know that husbands, they actually need their own space, So we were having this conversation and my wife was laughing because she didn't realize that either, how much I enjoy my own space.
No, I didn't know.
Now let me be clear. We love being together. I want to make that very clear.
Oh, yeah.
But stuff specifically the bathroom, especially when you live in a house with ladies, you got your daughters, you got your wife. I like to have my own bathroom.
I didn't know it was that serious.
It is serious. It is serious. Listen, I don't have to worry about makeup being nowhere. I ain't got to worry about extra hair. I don't have to worry about having extra toilet paper in the bathroom.
You know what?
Because guys don't use near as much toilet paper.
You know what?
I think ladies go through 8-9 rolls.
How many years has it been? How many
3
years
days?
How many years, honey? How many years we've been together?
Long time. Long.
I just found this out, y'all. I just found this out. Let me tell you how I found it out. He was talking to the fellas.
Mm-hmm.
And they were having such a good time, all laughing and talking, and they started talking about their own space. The bathroom. Talking about something. Yeah. And I was getting ready to go to the bathroom. We have 2 bathrooms, guys. Two bathrooms.
Now let's put it on. Let's put it out there who we was talking to. It ain't no shame. We was talking to Dennis and Tanisha. And if they listen to the podcast, they know who they are. And what'd you find out?
I found out that you was upset. Talking about, why she got to go in my bathroom?
Listen, I love to have my own it's just beautiful to have your own bathroom.
You too cute.
And I know somebody's probably listening man, what planet you come from? Listen, ain't nothing like having your own spot.
You don't have no hair products around.
No, all this extra stuff all over the place. Lady products. No, I ain't got to worry about any of that. It's just beautiful to have, and then I don't have to worry about having to wait. Oh, man. Oh. It's just beautiful to have your own bathroom.
Free, just all you.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Okay.
And so, as a matter of fact, when we was looking for places, that was to have multiple bathrooms was a must.
Of course.
That's a deal breaker. If there's not a few bathrooms, that's a deal breaker. But hold on though, I think the other thing is you didn't realize that guys also like to have their own space, like a man cave, their own spot, like a getaway. Now hold on, because we're really just doing this on the fly pretty much. Let me ask you a question, beautiful.
What?
How do ladies feel? Do they want their own space? Or does it matter? Or I guess you can only answer for you, but what's the deal with that?
Of course we would. I'm sure. Yeah, of course we would like our own space, but generally we don't get our own space. Our own space is whatever we can get in the house. So,
I'm messing with her because whenever we're doing the podcast,
I'm looking at you.
She loves me so much, she just can't help but to look at her brother.
I'm talking to you, so I'm looking at you.
But I always try to tell her to talk into the mic, but she always be looking at me. But I understand. I'm just playing.
You know what?
Boy, I'm having so much fun. But okay, so you see that we obviously we love our own space. So, do you think that that's a bad thing?
Well, since the kids are leaving, we really get our own space. Oh, yeah.
I was about to ask you, was that a bad thing that we want our own space? But I don't even need to answer that question. You got me excited now because we about to be empty nesters.
What you say?
I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. Yes,
You know
I do.
what?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I do know. I do.
You know, you do? You already know.
It's so funny because people will ask us, like, are you guys going to be okay? Like, I mean, you know, the kids being gone, like, ooh, aren't you really going to miss them? I mean, they're not moving to the moon. I mean, you know, we're going to make sure we have a wonderful relationship with the kids. But oh, we got plenty to do with our time.
It's kind of nice when I come home and I'm just like, it's just us. It's just me and you. Oh, yeah. It's just us. Ain't nobody
Lord,
else.
help me today.
It's lovely. It's lovely. So let's talk about getting ready.
Oh, you talking about like getting dressed?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
We about to go somewhere.
Here we go.
Especially on a Sunday morning.
Here we go.
I'm giving you a chance to express yourself. I'm just giving you this chance because guys often don't get this opportunity to express yourself.
Well, on behalf of all guys out there, it's just so hard when it's time to get ready to go. It could be Sunday mornings getting ready for church. It could be, you know, getting ready to go somewhere to a bank. It could be wherever we're about to go. Then all of a sudden, your beautiful wife comes out and says, what should I wear? What?
But we want to make sure we look, you know, I want to make sure I look good.
You are already beautiful. You look great. You know, and the outfits in the closet have not changed.
Yeah, but I might have changed my mind.
Yeah, but
or something didn't fit the way that I wanted it to after I put it on.
You know what? I can't argue with that. I understand. Like if you put it on and then
switch up a little something.
It's not fitting how it used to fit, or it's not, it just don't feel right.
Not today.
Listen, I do understand that. I completely get it. Okay. But how come you don't have like a go-to outfit where you like, you know what? Hey, this one right here, I could pull this one out anytime and it's gonna rock the house.
Well, generally it's not like you just snatching out jumpsuits or something. I like to you mix and match. I like to mix and match things and come up with, what I want to wear. So it takes a little minute, a little time to do that. I mean, I thought it was pretty quick.
Well, you are pretty quick. You're pretty quick. But it's just, how, sweetie, come on now.
It's the process.
All of a sudden it's like, oh, it's time to go, and then we got the makeup and the hair,
I'm looking good though, don't I?
And you be looking good. You be looking good, But
there's only one way you can answer
that. Right. You be looking good. There's no doubt about it. But you were looking good before the makeup. You were looking good before the fancy hairstyle.
Especially when you're in a hurry, right? Because you don't want me to take no more extra time. Oh, ladies, are you feeling me?
I know the ladies completely
I don't like to be rushed.
Okay, so since you're talking about getting dressed, that leads me into my greatest pet peeve of all time, and that is this. How come nobody has created the unrunnable stocking?
Hey, we feel the same way.
That should have been created forever. Because, we're getting ready to go. We're running a little behind. It's almost time to go. She puts on the stocking, and all of a sudden,
it runs.
Man,
my feelings is hurt. Somebody out there, let God use the creative ability and make some good stockings that don't run. We send people to the moon.
We send people, and they can't come up with an unrunnable stocking. You know what it is, though? They don't want them to be unrunnable because then you'll never buy them again.
That's true. We create weapons of mass destruction.
I know.
This is craziness.
You can't create. I don't understand it. It bothers me to pieces. Because I'm like, well, here's the other thing. This is what I say too, and this is on me too.
We got drones.
We got drones. Our cell phones talk back to us.
Yes.
But they can't create an unrunnable stocking. I just don't understand it. So,
and ones that don't itch. Ones that feel smooth to your legs.
See, I don't know nothing about that.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Ladies, y'all can relate. I can't relate to that. I don't know what she's talking about.
Oh man.
I just know that I have come up with a solution though.
What's the solution?
Because my wife knows that I stack up on toilet paper and stuff like that, and we have toothpaste, toilet paper, deodorant for days. My daughter's friends laugh at her because they'll come in the room and they'll see she got like 17 things of deodorant. You know, I make sure everybody's stacked up. You understand? So from now on, I'm gonna buy a year's supply of stockings.
You know what?
Regardless of because I can't. It's just too much. Or like we leave and it's like, oh yeah, we gotta hurry up because we gotta stop by Walgreens or we gotta stop by what's the other place?
Oh boy, we done got them started. I know I'm about to come home and see a big box that's been delivered by Amazon.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to Amazon.com where I get free shipping and I'm gonna have them deliver 275 stockings and have you a lifetime supply of stockings. What's the other place we stop by? We stop and go to the place down the street here.
CVS.
Yeah, CVS.
Walgreens, Walmart.
Yeah, don't say Sears. They won't get But yeah, it's just I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it.
Well, maybe that's the case. Maybe I need to buy some fancy, expensive stockings, and maybe they won't. See, that's the thing. We keep stockings, we wash them, and they thin out, and we never know when they're gonna run.
But remember, we heard that you can soak it in salt, and it will keep them away from running. Have you ever tried it, Miss Coffee?
No, Mrs. Coffee. Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna try it. Guys, I'm gonna try. I haven't tried it because I was not gonna. I'm thinking, how much salt am I gonna need to try this thing? And I don't want to just waste my salt. But I'm gonna try it. I'll try it. Okay?
You gonna try it?
Y'all hear it? I'm gonna try it.
Okay. So here's the next thing. I got an impromptu. A quick. It's what in football. It's what we call an audible. I don't understand how when one pair of socks has just a little bitty hole in it.
Oh, I don't play them games.
My wife starts just throwing away all the socks.
Listen, I don't just throw them away. If the sock got a hole, see, I get offended. I get upset if I grab a sock and I put it on my foot and it's got my heel is coming out. And he won't throw them away. Okay. So this is what I do. I just take the sock and tear it just like I'm Incredible Hulk. He can't do nothing with it after that.
That's a waste of sock. Do you know how many bare feet
do what you gotta
people
do
out in the world?
Do what you gotta do, lady.
There's so many people bare feet out there, and you just throwing away socks.
Do what you gotta do. That's what I gotta do around here.
Okay, so I don't want people looking at me like I'm crazy. I don't like holy socks. Let me be clear. I do not like them.
But you will wear them unless I tear them up.
Right, because it's like, okay, so why would I dirty up some different socks? Especially if I'm working or doing if I know I'm gonna be grilling that day or doing something rugged or whatever, man, I'm gonna wear them socks till the wheels fall off them socks.
The wheels are off. If your heel is out, the wheels are off.
No. Okay. You know what though? I may have to give up on that and just add some more socks to the collection.
There you go, talking about my stockings.
No, that's not the same thing. Don't compare the socks and that's not the same thing. Don't even try that. That's completely different. That's completely different. Okay, so here's another one. Turning off the bedroom light.
Oh my goodness.
Turning off the bedroom light. So, do you want to state your case first, or do you want me to? No, you go ahead. State your case first. Go ahead.
Yes. Mm-hmm. We going to bed. Ladies, y'all know it's time for bed.
It's time for bed. Okay.
And we're both in the room. And I get tired. I go to sleep. I go to sleep. I think that it's courteous because I know he's going to be up later than I am. I know that it takes him longer to go to sleep. Just turn off the light. I don't want to have to get back out the bed and turn off the light. Just turn off the light. Don't be trying to hop in the bed all fast. And turn over and act like you sleep because you don't want to turn off the light.
Okay. Hold on. You about to fall off the exercise ball.
Sweetie, why do you do it?
I'm sorry, I should have caught you.
Oh, you wrong.
Okay, so let's get back to this turning off the light thing. So when you presented it, you left out some very important details.
Okay, what were the details?
Okay, so one important detail is this. This is how. Well, I'll just lay out the whole thing how it flows. I'll come in the bedroom. The light will be on.
Of course.
You might be reading a book and sipping some tea. And while you're up, I know that you're getting ready to go to bed, but you're not quite at that point yet. So I'm standing there like, should I turn the light off on you or should I wait? And I decide to just get in the bed because you're doing something. You're occupied.
Or this is what it looks like.
Maybe you're changing you're getting your pajamas or whatever. But I don't want to just turn the light off on you, so I just come in.
All of a sudden, you turn into Speedy Gonzalez. You
Exactly.
start taking your clothes off so fast, and then you jump in the bed and under the covers and turn around and act like you sleep.
No. I'm just a fast clothes taker offer. I'm a fast clothes taker offer. That's it. That's it. So I get in the bed, and then all of a sudden, you get in the bed and say, "How come I didn't turn off the light?" When I was in the bed first, you know.
Was in the bed first?
But yeah, I'm usually in the bed first. Now, here's the thing. If you're in the bed and I come in the room, I turn it off. Because normally that means that you fell asleep. Oh, yeah, and by the way, podcast listeners, for those who don't know, I've been trying to convince my wife to donate her blood because she has the gift of sleep. And there are a million people around the world, millions of people who struggle going to bed at night. Like they cannot go to sleep. And my wife has the ability to go to sleep while we're walking. Literally. It's amazing. It's what we call, she can call sleep at any given moment. As a matter of fact, if we take too long to get through this podcast, she might be asleep now, sweetie.
Oh Lord.
Wake up.
You know what? You're doing too much.
Okay. So what's the next one?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Oh, here we go. Trying to choose where we're going to eat. Oh, my goodness.
Y'all probably had this problem.
Now, it's different on date. It's different on date night, because we're trying to, go somewhere nice or whatever. I might have somewhere special or something like that.
You always generally give me favor.
Yeah, I try to do my best.
Yeah.
But if we're just out and we just want to grab something to eat or whatever, oh my goodness, it turns into an all-out military mission.
What?
Oh yeah, tell them about it. Go ahead, tell them about
it. No.
Make your confession in front of all the Sip of Coffee podcast
I'm not falling for this setup. No. Well, honey, you usually say, "Where do you want to eat?"
Because I'm being polite.
Right. And I say, it doesn't matter.
You say it doesn't matter. Now, do you really mean it when you say
it
doesn't matter?
Sweetie, how many years has it been? Like, you know what I eat. Right. Well, a better case, you know what I don't eat.
And that really doesn't matter because even if it's a place that you like, it's all about the feeling. Like her food choice is an emotional experience.
What I gotta say?
It's emotional. It's like in my mind, I'm like, well, you normally eat this, so I thought maybe you want to eat. So this is how it'll go. Since she don't want to make her confession in front of a Sip of Coffee podcast, I'll make the confession for him. So I'll go, sweetie, what would you like to eat? She was like, in a really beautiful, happy voice, she'll say, oh, sweetie, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. And I'll say, hey, well, what about Red Lobster? And she'll go, no, I'm not really. I'm like, what? I thought you said it doesn't matter. You love seafood. You love, I don't really know.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you kidding me?
Maybe I don't have a taste for it.
Exactly. Just confess, guilty, and then pretty soon I'm like, okay. So then she'll go, well, you just pick. And I'll say, oh, let's do whatever I pick, right? May say Grizzlies or something, or Applebee's or whatever. And she's like, and I'm like, you know what? At that point, I don't know what to do. That's when I really just began seeking the Lord.
You know what?
I just start praying in my spirit, like, God, help me.
It's not that serious.
Okay. But you know what?
You're right, sweetie. I'm sorry.
No. Don't apologize.
But it's getting better. I'm getting better on my choices. After I get there, I'm doing it faster.
Oh, see, you just stepped into a landmine right there.
Man.
You just stepped a land because you just started talking about the choices. Oh man. We get to the restaurant. Listen, Sip of Coffee podcast listeners. We get to the restaurant, and I mean, I honestly feel like our waitress or waiters, they probably are going to have to start getting their master's degrees and stuff because she overcomplicates it for them. I mean, she'll say, now listen, when you put the onions on there, make sure you season them.
Sweetie, I don't.
And grill them up and,
Guys,
and I know that this normally doesn't come with bread, but can you bring me some extra?
It's not that bad. It's really not, bread? I promise.
I feel so bad for the waiters and waitresses. I'm like, man.
It's not that bad, guys.
But you know what, though?
He's acting up right now.
But you know what? No, seriously, though? You're always so sweet. You're always so kind. So I know that the servers and everybody who's serving, even if you ask them to bring you the kitchen itself, they'll do it because you're just so sweet.
Thank you. That's right. Be nice to me.
Okay, so
guys, thank you for having fun with us. We just wanted to talk to you tonight.
You see how she tried to close the podcast out? And this is why. She's sleepy.
Sweetie, come on.
Okay, yeah. We're about to close the podcast out. And, you don't want me to hit the last topic, do you?
The chewing gum?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is our last one. This is not concerning husband and wives necessarily. But for whatever reason, my wife doesn't believe that... Well, first of all, she don't think I should be chewing gum. I have no idea why. Well, no, she said the very first time, this was years ago.
He's a preacher, guys. Have you ever seen a preacher chew gum?
She gonna say, I don't think preachers should chew gum.
Well, no. I said, I have never seen a preacher chew gum. And he just smacking that gum. I mean, smack. When he eats gum, it's like he's eating an orange or something. I don't know where all this juice comes from. What is this? It's extra.
No,
guys.
It was years ago, and I was talking about getting a piece of gum, and she was like, "Preachers don't chew gum."
He was eating it, and I was in shock just to see it. It was a sight to be seen.
There's no law against preachers chewing gum.
No, there's not.
Right, and I'm not chewing it while I'm preaching.
Smacking that gum.
That's the other thing.
Smacking that gum.
If I'm going to get the gum, I'm going to get every last drop of juice. Come on, fellas. Y'all got to back me up with this. You can't chew a piece of gum and then just chew it a little bit.
It's not supposed to sound like you're eating a watermelon.
Okay, everybody. We're about to get out of here. We just wanted to have a little fun with you today.
Good night. We love you.
Good night. Love you. Make sure you